Hello. The blood moon rises once again, and stuff has happened. So what's up? Hey, who had chemical train derailments on their 2023 bingo card? Another train carrying dangerous chemicals has derailed, this time in Florida, and carrying propane. Very thankfully, there have been no casualties and no detected leaks so far, and that's good, but a literal tanker of propane fell off of the tracks. Hank Hill would be devastated. Meanwhile, in Greece, a different train disaster has happened as a freight train and a passenger train collided while using the same tracks. Very unfortunately, there have been nearly 50 deaths from the incident, and they're still seeking through the rubble. It's not good. The local station manager has been arrested, but this is still ongoing, so we'll learn more soon. Anyway, you are already tired of hearing about AI in everything. You ain't seen nothing yet. OpenAI, the people who make ChatGPT, have launched an API for integrating ChatGPT into anything. What this essentially means is that where before everybody was like, we've just crammed ChatGPT into our app, now literally everyone is going to cram ChatGPT into their app. An API is essentially just a way for making it easier for developers to integrate your services into other things. So now it's just brain dead simple to add ChatGPT to anything. I am not passing judgment on products here. I am just saying this is gonna get real weird. Are you under 18? I don't like saying that, but if you're under 18, TikTok is going to start limiting your screen time. Kind of. They're rolling out a limit on screen time usage in the app, and it's going to be like an on by default setting, but you can turn it off and also bypass the screen time limit anyway. This is seemingly being done in part to placate all the US politicians who are just going off on TikTok right now. It's an extremely convenient target. It's owned by China. It's only used by the youngins, and it's mostly hated by older people who vote. So lots of senators like to just bash on it. The US House has actually moved forward a little bit with a bill that would give the sitting president the ability to ban TikTok. And they didn't say that specifically, but they make it clear in their messaging. This is not going to go anywhere. Please do not worry. It is very politically expedient to bash TikTok on TV. It is not politically expedient to actually take action. It would be a surefire way to piss off the most important voting base of the next generation. Hey yo, the Metaverse is like on life support right now. Zuck has made a huge bet on the Metaverse, right? Like changing their name to Meta and all that stuff. And it's really not panning out. Never mind the fact that we had like Web3 and then Metaverse, and then AI came in and just kind of blasted the entire situation apart. But like also, no one cares about the Metaverse and sales are not doing well. Whereas VR is doing pretty okay and there's like good games and whatnot out and fun social apps. The idea of buying into a specific Metaverse, buying into like Facebook's thing is just not working. And now Mark Zuckerberg is like, we're gonna do AI stuff now. Don't worry about the Metaverse stuff. We have an AI team. Anyway, part of this means that Meta is significantly slowing down their VR headset production. They're cutting several in-progress projects and reducing their release schedule. The Quest Pro seemingly just completely flopped and absolutely took the wind out of their sails. And also Meta is talking about launching ad-supported augmented reality. So that's dystopian as hell. This is not an indictment on VR. This is just laughing at Mark Zuckerberg. Rapid fire. The USPS is beefing up their electric vehicle fleet and bought several thousand new EVs. This year's Iditarod is starting with the smallest group of participants ever. Kind of a bummer. Go watch Snow Dogs. Lori Lightfoot, the mayor of Chicago, is not going to be reelected. And finally, Twitter had a major outage again yesterday where for several hours, users just didn't have a timeline. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of Stuff Keeps Happening. Head to stuffkeepshappening.online for sources and bonus content and the fond memory of a long-lost lover. A quick programming note, starting next week, Stuff Keeps Happening will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, instead of every single weekday. This is to free up just a little bit of time for other projects and to make the entire thing just a little bit better on every episode. So thank you for listening in. I apologize to be reducing the frequency, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm just giving myself a bit more breathing room for now. Regardless, my name is Endeavorance. Thank you so much for listening. Take care and be well.